we got the second image. And yes, it is definitely elite specs. So let's overanalyze it just as 2 days ago with the Bard image or the Minstrel or however it was called. Today we're gonna take a look at the second image. Thanks as always to all my supporters on YouTube, Twitch and Patreon. And now without much further ado, let's jump straight in. So you can see here in the background, this is the image that got released today. And it says now obviously 13 days left. That's the time we have to wait until we get the big announcement. But I would say the big elephant in the room is it doesn't matter what kind of icon it is. The thing is, we got a second one. So that means it's not a single class, it's not a new gemstone instrument, whatever. It is for sure elite specs. That is like pretty much a given. I think there could be some other arguments, but I think this is like the now most probable scenario. What exactly do we see here? We see two things. First of all, let's talk about the background colors. The background itself looks exactly the same, so we don't get any more information out of that one. But the colors are exactly the same as before. So it's pretty much that those are the colors of the expansion and not of the elite spec. So the first one, the Bard, is now completely open what it could be. So it could be a Minstrel, Bard, whatever, and it could be for any class in general. It doesn't need to be a Mesmer. It can be anything. It could even be Ranger. You know, you never know. Maybe it's a Thief even. So anything could go. It's just probable that it's an elite spec for one of those classes. What else do we see here? So we see here the icon of some kind of helmet for probably some kind of heavy armor class. I think it looks quite heavy in design. I think it's the most suited for that. But what could it be? I think it could fit into a warrior the most, but I think that's could also be Guardian or Revenant. I think it's not completely clear. What is my prediction here? I personally think that looks a little bit like a Paladin, maybe Paragon. I think there are some arguments for and against that because they apparently didn't wear any helmets, but I think it is most likely some kind of heavy armor class elite spec. What exactly it could be, I can't speculate anything about it because it's like not really giving anything away, not as much as, for example, the Bard or the Minstrel, where you probably have something to do with music, some kind of aggressive support, something like that maybe. But this could be anything. It could be a tanking elite spec, it could be very aggressive, could be physical focused, could even be some kind of magic warrior like a Guardian or just a warrior in general. We don't know. It could be anything. I'm just very excited to now confirm this is the second teaser. We will get probably 7 more to see that it's elite specs. Then we can maybe make assumptions which fit together. So which would be the most suited for which class. We don't know yet. 2 is not enough to draw any conclusions. But as always, let me know your predictions in the comments down below. I'm just very excited about that. And I'm really happy that we now get the confirmation here that it's elite specs, I would say. And I just can't wait until we get the announcement at 15th of July. As always, if you want to get more news about this, be sure to subscribe. I will cover all the teasers and everything that we know about it in the future on this channel. And I also want to mention here, this is like really nice. And I think it's really cool of ArenaNet that they put out those teasers because that hypes up the community, gives some like communication going. People are debating about stuff and really generally more excited about the game again. I think that's a really big thing that was like over the past few months going a little bit like even the like really positive people had a lot of difficulties to keep up the positivity in their YouTube channels and Twitch streams and stuff because there were always people saying, this game looks dead and stuff. This is confirmation it's not the case. Guild Wars 2 is very much alive. They are pushing out a new elite spec bundle with the next expansion, so we should all be very happy about that. Even if you don't like elite specs, that might be true that there are some people out there that don't like that, but it looks very much so as the Guild Wars 2 developers. Arena is still behind the game and still tries to push out new stuff to actually keep people interested and not as some kind of maintenance mode. This is not the case. This is really proving that Guild Wars 2 is still very much alive. But like I said, this is just analyzing a very over the top, I would say, this kind of image that we got here. I'm just very hyped about it. Link to the image, of course, is in the description below. And that's all I had for today. I can't wait until we get the next one. Probably in 2 days if they keep going like that. Maybe tomorrow, we don't know. Either way, I am very excited for that and looking forward to that. Let me know your takes like I mentioned in the comments down below. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks again to all my supporters and I hope to see you all in the next video.